Show, all the top tunes.
Hey, Mulligan.
What are you doing? I don't know.
We give them just what they get in the big house.
It's the Joey and Rory Show.
Brought to you each week by Crossley Radio with Wynn Varble, Marcy Gary, Heidi Feek, Bradley Walker, and me.
You know, folks, he might make the living, but she makes the living worthwhile. Here they are, Joey and Rory.
Not planning our day around the TV set, paying our bills and staying out of debt. That's important to me. That's important to me. And opening the windows and letting in air, holding hands when we're saying a prayer. That's important to me. Yeah, that's important to me. Having somebody to share my life, and loving my husband and being a wife, and the very best mother I can be. That's important to me. Telling the truth and being real, and feeding my family a home-cooked meal. That's important to me. That's important to me. Planting the garden and watching it grow, and keeping it country on the radio. That's important to me. Yeah, that's important to me. And always having you to hold, and being beside you when we grow old. And they plant us 'neath that big old tree. That's important to me. And always having you to hold, being beside you when we grow old. And they plant us 'neath that big old tree. Believing our dreams will take us somewhere, still being ourselves if we ever get there. That's important to me. That's important to me. Yeah, that's important to me. That's important to me.
Honey, that's the first version we ever recorded of that, about 7 years ago, right?
Well, I'm just glad we got to play the whole thing.
I know it. I love it. Don't forget about what's most important to you, and stay tuned. We'll be right back. That's my brother Dale in the NASCAR cap, sitting by the girl with the baby on her lap. They got 2 kids together and another on the way, and they're talking about getting married someday. That's a true story. Y'all come on in, sit wherever you want.
Well, people travel miles around to come to Marcy Jo's to have our homemade biscuits, our breads, our homemade desserts, our pies, everything. And today we're going to feature a brand new dinner roll that our baker Cheryl has come up with. This is one that many people are loving already.
They are, and they're so beautiful.
Yes, they are.
I mean, I just love how they come out, and she gets them done right at lunch. It's perfect. It's beautiful.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get started with this. This isn't a difficult recipe, but it is time-consuming because you have a couple different rise times in here.
Right. And we're on a, only have a few minutes.
I know. We got to get all that time in. So what we're going to do first is we have the dough already made here. This is the first rise. So we're going to go ahead and take the dough out. We're going to put it on a floured surface here. And
it's running away from you.
Well, the floors aren't that level here at Marcy Jo, so we're kind of on a slant. As soon as the rolling pin gets going, it may not stop. So we're just going to put a little flour on top, and you're going to roll this out. Now this is about a 12-inch rolling pin. And the way Cheryl told me was, she said if you just roll it out to about the same distance of the rolling pin. So you see how that is?
It's beautiful.
In the circular area. Go ahead, Marcy, grab that butter with that spatula. And we're going to spread some butter.
It's just probably, not even a half a stick.
Yeah.
And
so spread that over really good.
Yeah. She just takes it like this. I've been watching her make it in the mornings.
You can make these, Mars.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't. She does a really good job.
My grandmother used to make rolls like this.
Well, I tell you.
Every Thanksgiving and every Christmas.
I did too. I'd pop the can, roll it out, and burn the bottom.
Now, Marcy, that's not the same thing.
I know, it's not the same thing, but it's how I did it.
Okay. We're going to cut this into pieces of 8. So just like a, whoops, that wasn't very symmetrical there. And then we're going to roll these up. You're going to heat your oven to about 350, 375, depending on what your oven is. Go from the big side to the little.
That's beautiful right there.
And you're just going to put these on a cookie sheet. And we went ahead and put some parchment paper down just so they don't get brown on the bottom.
Yeah.
And my grandma made the best crescent rolls, but I've tasted these, and these are fantastic.
I have too. I actually dipped mine in some of our homemade honey. It was beautiful.
Ooh.
It changed my life.
Did it change your life?
And my hips. But it was beautiful.
Honey butter is a good thing you could do too. Just make some honey butter in there. So after you've preheated your oven, you're gonna bake them. Oh gosh, Marcy, knock it off. You're gonna bake them for about 15, 20 minutes when they get golden brown like this.
Is that not beautiful?
You're gonna let these rise actually for another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But these are gorgeous, and of course, a little bit of extra butter never hurt anything.
Yeah.
Glaze that over on top.
Isn't that pretty?
Now, you have a family member here today.
I do.
And she's my family member too.
Yes.
I'm married into her. Why don't you introduce our guest?
This is my younger sister, Candy.
Come on up here, Candy.
Oh, I'm so covered
How
in.
are you?
I'm good.
I'm so glad. We've been trying for over a year to get you here.
Yes,
Come
we
on
have.
up.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
But she's been a little shy.
Yes. But I'm so excited. It means the world that she is here. It really does.
She's finally here, though. And
Yeah.
of all things, to taste one of these beautiful crescent rolls.
Isn't that beautiful?
That
you want a
is.
fork can or do you want?
No, I can just tear it.
And you
I'm
know
gonna
what's
taste
so
it, too.
wonderful
I haven't
with-
tasted these yet.
Yeah, isn't that
That's
good?
wonderful. Mm-hmm.
And you know what's so great? Ken is 8 years and survivor of breast cancer. I'm so proud of her. I just, you made me. I love you.
We're not gonna cry.
We talk too much about it, she will start crying. She's a bit of a squaller. But it's so good to see you.
Thank
so
you.
glad you're here.
Thank you for having me. This was wonderful.
Good.
It's good.
Everyone will enjoy it.
Good. Well, enjoy the rest
Thank
of it.
you.
All right. Good seeing you, Candy.
Emotional.
I about choked on my
I
dinner roll.
know. I took two.
Well, there you go, folks. That's our dinner rolls here at Marcy Jo's, where we're changing lives.
One bite at a time.
They go and take a classic rock song and turn it into a timeless love ballad. Performing Freebird, please welcome Joey and Rory.
If I leave here tomorrow, would you remember me? places I've gotta see. If I stayed here with you, love, it wouldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you can't change. This bird you can't change. This bird you can't change. My babe, it's been a sweet love. This feeling I can't change. Please don't take it badly. Lord knows I'm to blame. If I stayed here with you, love, it wouldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you can't change. This bird you can't change. Lord knows I can't change. If I leave here tomorrow, would you remember me?
Luckily, we got somebody to clown around so I don't have to. Let's take a listen to see what Wynn Varble has to say today.
All right, y'all. Now, this was in the church bulletin over at Calvary Memorial. It says Bertha Belch, a missionary from Africa, will be speaking tonight at Calvary Memorial. Come tonight and hear Bertha Belch, all the way from Africa.
You go from rags to riches, farm to fame, from washing dishes to the whole world knows your name. They'll stand in the spotlight till the light goes dim, and it's farm to fame, to farm again.
When we found out the news that we were having a baby and started researching what hospital and doctor to use, Joey found out about a unique midwife program at a place called the Farm. Now, I'd never really even heard of a midwife and was more than a little skeptical until I learned about the place, how they approach childbirth, and their success rate. Then, like Joey, I was all in.
I'm great. Good to see you.
The Farm is a community in Summertown, Tennessee, about a half an hour from our farmhouse. It started out as a real-life hippie commune, It turns out that in the early 1970s, a bunch of young people from the San Francisco area loaded up on old converted school buses and took off in search of a better life. They ended up settling on a 1,000-acre farm in Summertown, Tennessee.
Hippies descending on a small town.
And in time, their small group grew to a few thousand people, all working together, living in harmony, and growing. And that's where their midwife program came in. With all those young folks living in one small area, soon there were lots of babies about to be born and not enough country doctors around. So a few of the women started delivering the babies themselves, and in doing so, researching how childbirth has been done since the beginning of time. They realized that women have been having babies at home for all but about the last 100 years or so, and it's the most natural way to go about it. Anyway, 3,000 or so babies later, the farm's midwife program is literally one of the best in the world, and the midwives who run it are sought out the world over. Pamela Hunt is Joey's midwife, and she's been part of the farm since the beginning. Joey just loves her.
She's a healthy woman, and she's, she pays attention to how she eats, and she pays attention to her exercise. And so this all makes for, a healthy pregnancy.
It feels like walking around a bowling ball a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I'm not waddling yet. I don't think. Am I waddling yet?
Joey's excited to know that she can have the baby at home with the midwife and me by her side. It just feels more natural to her. It'll be a brand new, glorious experience that we will never forget. For more information about the farm or their midwife program, go to www.thefarmmidwives.org. I hear a baby's heartbeat.
Folks, this show would just be a bunch of black and white and color clips all strung together if it weren't for you. You're the reason we do what we do. And here to tell you more about it, here's Joey and Rory.
If you got up this morning and you went to work today, this song's for you. And if you put 8 honest hours in for 8 hours worth of pay, this song's for you.
If it's taking all you got these days just to make ends meet, you'd like to give a piece of your mind to those fat cats on Wall Street, this song's for you.
If you go to church on Sunday and you try to do what's right, this song's for you. But you've been known to drink a beer and raise hell on a Friday night, this song's for you.
If you wish we didn't have to go and send our boys to war, but you still think this country of ours is sure worth dying for, this song's for you. You know who you are. We're up on this stage, but you're the star. You're why we do what we do. We want you to know this song's for you.
Now if you love country music as real as it comes, this song's for you. And if you came here tonight hoping you might hear you some, this song's for you.
If you paid your hard-earned money to that bouncer at the door to hear the kind of songs you don't get to hear much anymore, this song's for you. You know who you are. We're up on this stage, but you're the star. You're why we do what we do. you to know this song's for you. You might have lost a friend, a job, or someone broke your heart. But just like you, I needed to. The healing's in the tune. This song's for you. You know who you are. We're up on this stage, but you're the star. You're why we do what we do. We want you to know this song's for you. You deserve so much more, it's true. We want you to know this song's for you. We open the show, we close the show with this song. That's our theme song right there.
Opening the windows and letting in air. Holding hands when we're saying a prayer. That's important to me. That's important to me.
Don't forget about what's most important to you.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Rory. Tune in again next week. Same place, same time.
Milk House Media.